Hello.
Hello.
All right. Pete.
Stop it. Stop. What's the matter with you?
Okay, so we have Jeannie and Pete, Doris, John, and Paula behind our board.
Okay. I'm getting up my picture. I got the ocean going on. Can you hear it?
All right. We are set.
Can you see me okay, guys? I got a board up. I got the ocean going on behind us.
We can see you on a tiny screen. And then the big screen says Bonnie has started sharing, okay, there we go. Now we see the board.
Right.
Perfect.
So what I'm able to do is just share the board this way so we can all see it on the big screen as well. I'm not as big, but the screen is.
Yes.
Do they hear the ocean?
Do you hear that?
Huh?
Do you hear the ocean?
No.
Oh.
You hear it now? You can hear like waves, the sound of it.
I know what the ocean sounds like.
Can you hear it in the background? You hear that? Yeah, they can hear it.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about today is the ocean. We know that the ocean is can be very, very loud. So I have my board behind me, but I want you to look up at the board on the screen because it matches your pretty board that I made you and mailed to you. So this is called Embracing the World's Oceans. So what we're going to start with is a big, big question. Who knows how many oceans there are in the world? And make sure you can hear me.
I don't know how many oceans there are. Seven.
Okay, let's wait a second. I'm going to turn off my my YouTube. It's too I can't hear anything. There we go. I wasn't able to hear anything. Okay. There we go. Okay, so anyone have a guess at how many oceans there are in the world? That's what we're going to talk about today. And then we're going to go visit some of the beaches that I put up on the board and talk about cruise ships and the world. So I just want to know if anyone is in a guessing mood about how many oceans there are in the world. And the board is up there. And then you have one that I sent to you to look at.
7.
Huh? Do I have a guess?
7.
7? Anybody else?
Well, I think there's about 13, but I don't know.
Okay, well, guess is better than no guess, right? Okay, so in terms of the oceans of the world, there are 5 major oceans in the world. And there's the North Pacific and the South Pacific, but it's still one ocean. Then there's the Atlantic Ocean, which is on all the side of North and Central America. And then across from the Atlantic on the other side of Africa is the, Indian Ocean. And then there's the Arctic Ocean and the Southern Ocean. There's actually 5 main oceans in the world.
Wow.
And they're all listed there on the board. And then I was going to talk about each of these oceans and then talk about sailing. I'd like to ask, has anybody been on a cruise? A cruise ship?
I have.
You have? Where did you go?
I went from the United States to,
You went to Mexico, didn't you? Or like Florida?
I didn't go by ship though.
Where did you go to by ship?
I'm trying to think of it. It's
The Caribbean?
it's in between over in Europe.
Oh, over in Europe. Wow.
Okay, so you might have sailed the Atlantic Ocean into the Arctic Ocean, maybe? Here's a better picture here. You can see all the oceans. Arctic, North Atlantic, South Atlantic, Indian, Southern Ocean, North Pacific, and South Pacific. That's basically the Earth and its oceans on a flat screen. Anybody else remember that if they went on a cruise, on a big cruise ship? I got a big cruise ship up here. It's called the Majestic Princess. How about, did anybody there ever go sailing on a sailing ship with wind in your sails? Anybody ever go sailing on the oceans?
No.
Did anybody ever know a sailor that might have sailed the ocean? In the Navy, right? That's where the sailors are. Anybody know a Navy man that sailed the oceans? Well, the oceans are definitely amazing entities, and we have to save them. So we're talking about the Pacific Ocean first, okay? So I'll bring this guy up here so you can all see that we're going to talk about the Pacific Ocean first. It's the largest ocean in the world, and it covers more than 30% of the Earth, and it is close to half of the water on the Earth. It touches the west coast border of the Americas, along with East Asia and Australia. The equator divides the Pacific Ocean in 2 separate parts, the North Pacific and the South Pacific. Does anyone know Latin? Latin, what the word Pacific means in Latin is peaceful. So Pacific means peaceful in Latin. Its deepest trenches is 3,800, what's it called? Milliliters? Not kilometers, 3,800. I don't know, it's a term they use in the ocean for depth. I'm not sure what that term is, but it's meters, 3,800 meters is its deepest. All right, so the next ocean we're gonna, oh, why does it keep doing that? The next ocean we're gonna talk about is the Atlantic Ocean. As you can see, the Atlantic Ocean is on the other side of us, on the east side of America, and it's situated between the Americas and Europe and African continents. It's the second largest ocean in the world, and it's the saltiest ocean in the world. Has anybody ever been to the east coast of America? Anybody there? Are you with me?
Doris said, yeah.
We were in New York. My husband had relatives in New York and New Jersey.
Did you ever go to the Jersey Shore and see the Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I didn't realize it was the Atlantic Ocean. They called it the Jersey Shore.
Right, right. They call it the Jersey Shore like they own the whole ocean.
Yeah.
Well, it's the saltiest ocean in the world, and it resembles an S shape between the Americas, Europe, Africa. Atlantic originated, the name of the Atlantic Ocean came from the Greek god Atlas. So they named the Atlantic Ocean after Atlas. And Atlas is the one who carried the sky for eternity. If you believe in Greek gods, they existed way, way before we were ever imagined. So the ocean bottom of the Atlantic is composed of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. And this is like a submarine mountain range, and it extends all the way from Iceland to 58 degrees south latitude. So Iceland is up here, and the 58 degrees south is down here. So it is the longest mountain range in the world, and it's underwater. So that's this map here, just showing you where the longest mountain range. So that's a trivia question. If anyone asks you where the longest mountain range is in the world, you just say it's under the Atlantic. I bet you that's something that not everybody knows. So the Vikings, Portuguese, and Christopher Columbus have extensively explored the Atlantic Ocean. And to this day, it's being used for trade routes. The next ocean is called the Indian Ocean. And it's the third largest. So we have Pacific as the biggest, Atlantic as the second largest, and the Indian as the third largest. It contains an additional 20% of water on the Earth's surface. So what that means is there's lots of seas and inlets and things that makes part of the Earth's surface. So since about 800 AD, the Indian Ocean has played an important role in trading, and for centuries, navigators have sailed along major ocean currents for ship routes. So the thing about the Indian Ocean that's very different from the other two oceans is that it is bonded or bordered by 4 tectonic plates. And those are plate boundaries. It's the youngest of the 5 oceans. So the Indian Ocean is the baby, and it has spreading ridges at divergent plate boundaries. So obviously this is all underwater, but there's a bunch of plates underneath the Indian Ocean that make up its boundaries. Now the next ocean is the newest ocean. How can an ocean be new? I'd like to know the answer to that question. The Southern Ocean, in 2000, it's the newest ocean recognized only back in 2000 by the International Hydrographic Organization. Well, we know hydro means water. So it's International Water Graphic Organization. And it borders Antarctica in its entirety. Now, sadly, this map that we're looking at does not have Antarctica on it. I'm going to see if my other one above does. Yeah, it had it on there, but I put a picture of an ocean, of a beach on there. So in terms of size, has anyone ever heard of the Southern Ocean in ocean stories? I never had heard of it. Okay, in terms of size, it's the fourth largest. It's 20,327 kilometers. It's an extreme environment, the Southern Ocean, and it's the least understood of the oceans. And it's basically unexplored. And it's very far from populated areas and has a severe climate. So not too many people navigate to the Southern Ocean. I'd never heard of it. That's why these classes are fun, because we always learn something. So there's 5 oceans. We've talked about 4 of the 5. We got 1 more to talk about. Does anybody know which the 5th one is that we're going to talk about by looking at the board? Hope you can see your board. I'm asking a question. Need to make sure you're not asleep.
You guys know what the last ocean is?
Look at the map and see which one I haven't talked about.
Did you talk about the Indian Ocean?
We spoke about the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the 3rd largest ocean. Pacific is the largest, Atlantic is the 2nd, Indian is the 3rd, the Southern Ocean is the 4th, and we have 1 more ocean discussed before we can go to the beach. Who wants to go to the beach? I do. Okay, so the 5th ocean, since I'm not hearing anybody answer, it's the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is up here at the top, or if you're looking at your board, the bottom picture of the oceans, it's up at the very top. It's the smallest ocean. It's the shallowest ocean. And it's the coldest ocean and the least salty ocean. It's about the size of Russia, so it's not very big at all. It's located in the at the North Pole, and the Arctic Ocean has polar ice. But the ice cap is melting, and so this sea levels are rising. They still call it the Arctic Sea, but it's really called the Arctic Ocean. It's the most diverse of all the oceans, and it's most diverse because of fish species. It has the widest variety of jellyfish and whales and regular fish and all marine species. So why they want to be in such cold waters, I'll never know. But evidently it's very prolific for them to live in the 5 oceans. So somebody said 7 earlier in terms of 7 oceans, and you weren't wrong. What this says is, along with the ocean, the earth has seas, but there are more than 7. Seas are surrounded by continents. For example, the continents of Europe, Africa, and Asia, they all surround the Mediterranean Sea. So I don't know if you could see my pointer, but the Mediterranean Sea is the one that's in and around Africa, Europe, and Asia. That's a sea, but it's not an ocean. That's why there's 5 oceans, but there's several seas in the world. So this is I'm going to go back down to the board, the full board, and just let you know that the cruise ship industry is the industry that has really put the world's oceans on the map for everybody. The cruise ship, does anybody know the date and the name of the oldest cruise ship in the world? Oldest cruise ship in the world. I can't turn my speakers up any louder, so if you can't hear me, we need to get better speakers in your, wherever you're at. So as of December 2018, there was 314 cruise ships operating worldwide. Over 500,000 passengers cruising on the cruise ships. Before 2019, with COVID, it was the major part of the tourism industry. About 30 billion a year. Not anymore, right? The oldest cruise ship in the world, and I thought this was great trivia, is called the MV Astoria. It actually is currently sailing. It currently sails, and it embraces the story of its vintage vessel. If you were to take a cruise on the MV Astoria, there's an onboard historian on the ship that lectures about the fascinating past of the ship. They're going to dock it. They were going to sail to Sea of Cortez, and we're going to finish in March and never sail again. Well, I bet you they did stop its sailing because of COVID. COVID really stopped a lot of things in their tracks, but they were never going to sail it again after last year. So this ship had a different name when it was originally, I'll stop share so you can see me better. This ship had a different name when it was originally made. It was commissioned by a Swedish American line in 1944, and it was called the MS Stockholm. This is the oldest ship in the world, and it was the largest cruise ship at the time. And it did its maiden voyage from Gothenburg to New York in 1948. I bet you some of you guys were around in 1948. Were you? Absolutely. So that is the coolest thing. And the next time I do this, I'm going to get a picture of that sailing ship. It was just sort of some trivia that I found at the last moment. All right. So now what I want to know is, did anybody ever go to the beach with their friends and family, either camping or just picnicking?
Yeah.
Yes. What beach did you like going to where you grew up? Huh?
It wasn't so much when I grew up, it was after I grew up that I went to the beach.
In this area?
It was on the Pacific Coast.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of the beach you used to go to?
No, I don't.
No. How about you, Jeannie? Doris, anybody remember the beaches you used to go to?
Well, I went to, like I said, I went to that one, we were living in New Jersey. My husband was stationed in New York and New Jersey.
Oh yeah, Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
How about you, Iris? Do you ever go to the beach with the family?
Only around here, like Bodega, Monterey.
Yeah, Monterey's beautiful.
Yeah, but nowhere crazy.
That's crazy.
like out of California crazy.
Right, right. Well, we're going to just talk about a few of the beaches around the world real quick. I'm going to share my screen again so we can see the board. And there's the board. And the first one we're going to go to, let's pretend we're taking this beautiful cruise ship to Sydney, Australia. And there's a picture of Sydney, Australia, the beach at Sydney. And Sydney's the state capital of Australia, and it's also the most populous city in Australia. And that's what the beach in Sydney, Australia looks like. Then we're going to go over to the Caribbean and go to St. Bart's. So that picture in the middle of your screen there is of St. Bart. It's pronounced, oh, I can't even say it. It's a French word. It's often abbreviated, but it is a French territory.
Stop it.
Some of
Stop. 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 Stop.
Puppy, 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 talking to you. Stop barking. Anyway, if you go on a Caribbean cruise, which I've been on before, St. Bart's is one of the common stops. Beautiful blue sand, white sand beaches. And it's has French. There's a French side of it and an English side of the island. So it's pretty cool. So the next beach, has anybody been to Miami? We're going to Miami now. Miami's on the east coast of America in Florida. And there's a picture of high rises right on the beach. It's the cultural and economic center of Florida. The city covers 56 square miles between the Everglades to the west and Biscayne Bay to the east. Miami's the 6th most densely populated major city with population of almost, wow, that's a lot. Miami has 500,000, but the whole area is 6 million. Our whole Bay Area is 8 million. So that's how big Miami Beach is. Has anyone ever been to Miami Beach? No? Darn. How about this one? Cabo. Anybody know where Cabo is? Huh? Cabo San Lucas?
Yeah,
You know where Cabo is?
yeah.
Cool. I have it there on the map. This map here, I put the marks where the places were that we were going. We went to Australia, and then we went to St. Bart's in the Caribbean. Then we went to Miami Beach, and Cabo's down, I think, at the tip of Mexico. It's a resort city on the southern tip of Mexico, Baja Peninsula, known for its beaches and water-based activities and nightlife. And Playa El Mediano is Cabo's main beach. I've been to Cabo. It's a pretty fun town, lots of partying. Okay, we got 2 more beaches to visit. And one of them is in Europe. It's where this little dot is here on the board. And it's called Mykonos. Has anyone been to Greece before as a European country? I have not been to Greece. It looks beautiful. Mykonos is an island, and this is a picture of Mykonos Beach. It's in the Cyclades group in the Aegean Sea, and it's known for its summer party atmosphere. Lots of music and bars and dance clubs stay open all night long. And there's a landmark, which is a row of 16th century windmills, which sit on a hill high above Mykonos town. So there's a picture of the beach and the boats and the people on the beach. Doesn't that look warm and inviting? Let's go. The heck with winter, huh? All right, last but not least, I should have put Monterey up here, but I didn't think about it. But I have Malibu over here on the other side of my board. The beautiful beach of Malibu. Does anybody know where Malibu is?
Nope.
No? Are you kidding? Malibu is in West Los Angeles. So Malibu is the LA beach. It's known for its celebrity homes and beaches. Wide sandy beaches. This one here is named Zuma Beach. There's another beach called Lagoon State Beach, and then there's Surfrider Beach. And it's a lot of local history in Malibu. And when you go to Malibu, you can walk up inland trails and get into the canyons where there's waterfalls and grasslands. So Malibu is a beautiful place. I've only been there once just to drive by on the Pacific Highway. And that's the only time I've been to Malibu. So I've been to Malibu and I've been to Miami. I've been to Cabo and I've been to St. Bart's. So I've done some traveling. I'm still not tired of traveling though, I have to say. So now I have to ask a question. Did anybody ever go surfing? Do you know anybody that used to go surfing?
Oh, I know friends that went surfing.
Yeah? Did they love it?
I don't know, they must have, but I didn't even try.
No?
I don't swim.
Oh, no, yeah, really? Does everybody swim there?
Yes.
You swim? Great. And did you ever swim in the beautiful ocean?
I
I
walked
swam
in the
in the
ocean,
ocean,
but
yeah.
I never swam.
Yeah. What ocean did you go to swim in?
I swim in, Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Now,
The
that was,
The Pacific Ocean in Mexico?
uh-huh.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So we got someone who swam in the Pacific Ocean and you went to the Jersey Shore. What about the gentleman? I haven't heard much from him today.
He doesn't talk much.
Ah, I wonder if he had anybody in his family that went to the ocean.
Stop.
What's your puppy's name?
Huh?
What's your pup's name?
Peppy.
Ebby?
Pete.
Pete?
Yeah.
Pete. Hey, puppy. He says, that TV can't be talking to me. I don't believe in it. Well, does anybody have any more questions about sailing the beautiful oceans? Do you ever dream about being in the ocean or sailing on the ocean? Does anybody ever have dreams about the ocean?
We did, I don't know how we got there, but we went around the Statue of Liberty on a ship. On a
That's in
boat.
New York.
Yeah, in New York, but I don't know who we went with, but we went out and went around the Statue of Liberty. And then back,
Oh,
that's it.
that's a nice memory. Is going to around the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
I went
Have you ever
over,
been, pardon me, Jeannie?
I went over to the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's American of us, right? Did you watch the inauguration today?
It was nice.
Was it? I missed it. I was doing another Zoom call. I missed the inauguration, but I heard it was really pretty.
Well, I didn't see the actual inauguration, but I did see stuff afterwards.
Yeah?
Yeah, some of the people went on after.
Well, we now have our first woman vice president.
Yes,
You've come a long way, baby.
yes, we have.
I think it's amazing and great.
I think it's very exciting and it's very nice to know that there's a woman out there.
I agree. I agree. And I'm hoping that they do something to save our oceans because the oceans are in peril because we're dumping too much crap into them. And we need, hopefully we get some people that take some action and help save our oceans.
Well, they have to stop dumping. They have to find people who are dumping now. They have to stop it.
Absolutely. We have a lot of work to do to save our planet. It won't be in our lifetimes that it gets destroyed, but if we start now, we might have a chance. Or our grandkids might have a chance.
Great.
All right, you guys. Well, that's my little topic on the oceans. And the next time, I can't make it next week, but the following week, we're going to do how they celebrate Valentine's Day around the world. I got the outline for it. I think we're going to go to a whole bunch of different countries and talk about each country, what they do. Everybody does something different. It's not all roses and sees candy like it is here. Yeah, so we'll the first week in February, if Christy wants, I'll come on and we'll talk about all things Valentine. I even have, I think I have it here. Do I have it here? I have it. Where is it? I know I started it. No, I don't have it. I started my class. Oh, I do have it. Here it is. Here's a picture. You know who that is? Anybody know who that is?
Santa Claus.
Great.
See what it says? It's Saint Valentine.
St. Valentine.
That's Saint Valentine, yeah. So I've got it already started. And we have 17 countries around the world to travel to find out how they celebrate Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day here is represented by, what's that? What do you see there? It's a heart. It's a doily heart. And we will, can tell I like to travel. We're going to go around the world again. We did Christmas around the world and we did oceans around the world. And in 2 weeks, we're going to do Valentine's around the world.
Valentine's Day, what is that?
It's Valentine's Day is actually February 14th.
And what's February 12th?
Huh?
What's February 12th? Lincoln's birthday?
Yep. It's also Chinese New Year.
No, I see. I was born between Lincoln's birthday and Valentine's Day.
Who was?
I was Doris. I was born on Friday the 13th, too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Saturday the 13th is your birthday. That's cool. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Thanks for participating and making me happy. And I wore these goofy headband just for you.
Thank you.
I like to have fun, so that's why I wear funny hats. Take care and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. And if there's ever a topic that you wanted me to do a board on, you just have to tell Iris or Kirsty and I'm happy to do it. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.